Hello everyone, ladies, gentlemen, androids, whatever, whoever you may be. I'm Salty, and this is my channel, Terra, where we learn how to live on this crazy place called Earth, or Terra. Terra is literally the Latin word for Earth. Anyways, the reason I wanted to make this YouTube channel is to help people embrace the poetry that is all around us. As you can see, my sleeves are improperly zhuzhed. My bad. This is just the way I am. What I want to do with this video series on finding your life purpose is to combine it with the knowledge of the tarot. Because you see, I'm a traveling tarot reader, currently on an expedition with my mom. We're traveling the southwest region of the United States. And this beautiful lake, which is swimming and churning and glittering behind me, is located in a place called Espanola, New Mexico. So far, Espanola has been good to us. So, how do I want to begin this? I'll start with an analogy. Since we're talking about the first card of the Major Arcana, the Fool, I'm going to relate it back to something that we all really can understand. Unless you're homeschooled, then this one's not going to work for you. But do you remember how you felt on the first day of school? You had your outfit all laid out. You were nervous that the other kids weren't going to like you. You know, maybe you just didn't want to go straight up, or it was the most exciting time in your life. You see, the Fool energy can be different for everybody. When this card shows up in your spread, that's going to be like a first day of blank kind of energy. It's like, I don't know, first time riding a horse. You're just up there and you're kind of like, whoa. And that's how the Fool is in the card. As you can see, he's out on his cliff. He's on the precipice of something. And when you get this card, that means that you are on the precipice of something big and glorious. But all the emotions that come along with that are complicated. You see, I remember a lot of firsts in my life and how I felt. Specifically, now is one of those first YouTube video, like, fucking A. I want to show you the clip of my first take just so you can get a better idea of this energy, so check it out. This is take one of the Fool video for Terra YouTube channel. That was me, my first time in front of the camera, knowing that however many people are going to be watching this. And it does remind me of certain times in my life. Like, for example, the day I decided to quit drinking. My body has improved, and in my soul, in my mind, everything's working out, you know? But on that first day, I couldn't see that far ahead. I was like, no alcohol. Who am I with no alcohol? You know? Another thing I related back to is the first day I realized that I was going to start really identifying as a transgender person. I'm non-binary, which means that I do not consider myself. I do not consider myself. No, but for real, I really embody all gender traits. I don't leave anything out, you know. I'm a smorgasbord of gender roles, really. And that's why, you know, my first name's Saul. I picked that. It's kind of a guy's name or whatever. It's kind of a biblical, you know, like an old Jewish man name, so I've been told. But I like it. And that was me embracing my authenticity of saying, oh, I know that people associate transgender with being like trendy, like a trans trender or whatever. I know that people associate the name Saul with old Jewish men. But I'm embracing my authenticity, and that is what the fool is doing. You know, he's got his crazy raggedy shirt on, he's just carrying a random flower in his hand, and like he's just sort of being his damn self. And that's a scary thing. And since these videos are in the, you know, sort of going in the direction of finding your life purpose, I'm gonna relate it back to my life, because for me, finding my life purpose wasn't like a 10-minute thing. It wasn't just like a sit down and go, okay, what am I good at? I'm good at a lot of things. Just finding my life purpose was an elimination process. It was like getting rid of everything I didn't like in my life, you know, including the drugs, including cigarettes. Just all of it had to go before I could really be like, just find out simple things about myself. Like, damn, I really love that show Star Trek. I'm going to watch every single episode of Star Trek. It's little things like that that you discover about yourself when you surrender to the full energy. When you really start to go, the shit I'm leaving behind me could be good. It could be good. But you might be like, oh, I'm sick of this town. Oh, I'm sick of this job. Oh, I'm sick of this old me, whatever that means to you. And that's when you really make yourself vulnerable, like a butterfly breaking out of a chrysalis. It's very vulnerable in the first stages of breaking out because it has to pump all the blood out of its wings. And nobody even really talks about that part of your journey, when it's really just like you're feeling pink and tender, and like you don't want the world to beat you up as you're about to embark on this journey, flying, gliding like the butterfly towards your joy, which is the flower or somebody's colorful scarf. And that's what Salty is here to help you do, because I feel that at this point in my life, I have truly done this many times. I have went and took leaps of faith where people said, are you fucking crazy? And I said, hell yeah. I'd rather be crazy than be stifled by all of these ideas of the things that I should be. All the people coming down on me saying, you should be this, you should be that. The fool doesn't give a fuck about that. And even the word fool is associated with being foolish. And that is what you're really opening up to, is the possibility that people are going to see your decision as a foolish decision, that it's going to be seen as basically not smart. That you're going to be seen as like, wow, look at that fool over there. Look at this kid, you know? We don't want to be the person who doesn't know what they're doing. Nobody wants to be that person. Everybody wants to be the guy who fucking knows, the guy, girl, person, creature who has their shit together, you know? Who really has it all together. And, like, fuck that. Fuck that. That's not what this channel is about. Oh, Terra. It means like, oh, Terra, like, damn, this is what it is to live on Earth? You know, we're here to experience and embrace and transcend our limitations. Without those limitations, there is no precipice to leap from. The fool has nowhere to go without limitations. And so for this first video, on my first real YouTube channel, I'm going to give you just a bit of background on myself and the beginning of my fool's journey to wrap this thing up. So on the screen here, I'm going to show you a few pictures of the very beginning of this mission, I should call it, or who knows what it really is. It's a healing journey. And here is a photo of me standing in the trailer where I sleep. It's being pulled by this van. That's where my mom sleeps. There's my brother Braxton. This is us taking a selfie in front of my childhood home where I spent the summer taking care of the garden. And things really did come full circle for me in the healing process of letting go of old baggage, especially with the relationship that me and my mom did have. It was like I had to release all the blood from my wings, from my butterfly wings. And so now we're flying towards joy. And that's what this channel is going to be about too. I'm going to be talking about the joy that we fly in towards out here, to give inspiration, to give an example of how people can really do that in their lives. It's a journey of authenticity. It's a journey of being vulnerable towards each other and forgiving for the past hurts and truly embracing our new and increasingly more authentic selves. Thank you for watching this, everybody. If you liked this video, my first video, make sure to literally smash that like button. If you didn't like it, you can smash the unlike. I don't give a fuck. If you want to subscribe, do that, because I'm going to be putting out a whole series of the major arcana to help you discover your authentic self and your life purpose. Thank you very much, and I'll see you in the next video.